If you are an IT consultancy, you're probably going to be using something that is going to be managing things like tickets, managing customer contracts, managing projects, and that system may have an invoicing feature that is more appropriate to use for your invoicing rather than sending it straight out of your invoicing system. DJ asks, what would I recommend as an alternative to QuickBooks Online for customer invoicing in the IT consulting industry? Great question. We recommend Xero.com. It's very popular across Australia and New Zealand, and it works great for all small businesses. But I don't necessarily recommend using either QuickBooks or Xero as your primary way of invoicing customers. If you are an IT consultancy, you're probably going to be using something that is going to be managing things like tickets, managing customer contracts, managing projects, and that system may have an invoicing feature that is more appropriate to use for your invoicing rather than sending it straight out of your invoicing system. Now, the reason I say that is, as much as possible, you want to be collecting payments automatically from customers, particularly if you have a recurring service of some sort. If you have a recurring subscription business, ideally, you want to be collecting customers' credit cards. And then once you've collected a customer's credit card, you want to be just automatically billing that credit card. Now, of course, that's if you've got recurring services. For things like projects, it's going to be a little bit different. They're probably going to be more like a one-off. But popular IT management systems would be ConnectWise and Autotask. We happen to use one of those in one of our businesses. We previously used another one of those two in our business a long time ago. I will say that I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with those systems because they are very feature-rich in terms of delivering IT services like ticketing system and projects and management and storing customer data, but they're a little bit clunky when it comes to the invoicing side of things. Things like recurring invoices, some of the payment integrations are quite clunky and messy. Let's just say that without putting too much crap on those solutions. So what I would recommend, and this is what I do myself, is if you have a services business where you're receiving recurring revenue and you want to build a business at scale, and by scale I mean having hundreds and hundreds of customers with different types of plans and different types of services, there is a fantastic piece of software called WHMCS. It's actually built for web hosting companies. So WHMCS is a billing platform. It's a tiny bit janky to set it up, I'll be honest, but let me tell you, it works on a dime once it is configured. And this system can be configured to set up your customers' credit cards, set them up on direct billing. It can be configured to have all of your customer information stored in one place with an online portal so they can log in, pay invoices, update their credit cards. And every month it'll automatically ping your customers' credit cards. And if they don't pay, it'll send them follow-up emails until they do. Now, it's integrated with both credit card billing, but also bank direct debits as well. So it can automatically draw from people's bank accounts using a system called Go Cardless. And it's a great system. We use that for our business. If you're an itGenius customer, you would be familiar with what that portal looks like. It's also very, very cheap. If you're not going for large scale, if you're an IT managed service provider, I'm assuming you're probably going for scale and something like that is suitable. But if you're a smaller business and you want to sell recurring services, but you don't want to go to like the big end of town because that system's quite techy, and it does get a little bit, let's say, there's a technical overhead to set it up and managing it. You could use something like Recurly or ChargeBee. Recurly and ChargeBee integrate with systems like Stripe. Very simple to use, a lot more user-friendly, easier to set up, and they're great at just setting up recurring payments. If you are someone selling digital products, like maybe you're selling online courses or you're selling something like an online mastermind, then maybe your membership software would be the best way to set up recurring payments. And there's plenty of membership software out there for sites like WordPress, which will allow you to set up, hidden areas and manage recurring payments. Most of those are going to integrate with something like Stripe as a payment processor. And each one of these is basically going to send invoices out to your customers so the customer gets the invoice, but then integrate with your accounting system so that every time an invoice is sent to your customer, it's also recorded in your accounting system. Systems like Xero.com and QuickBooks are designed really for the accounting compliance side of your business. They're not really designed for the customer service delivery of invoices. And so hence, they're great at sending the invoice, but they don't have automated follow-ups. They don't have automated charging of customers' credit cards. And there's, some add-ons that you can add to them to do that. But my recommendation is if you're looking to build a scalable business and you really want payments to run on a dime, so you get to the 15th of the month and all this cash just hits your account, which is what happens to us right now and has done for many years, you want to set up a dedicated billing system that is appropriate to your business and is going to make sure that it's integrated with your accounting system on the back end as well.
If you like this content, please hit subscribe and hit the bell notification so you can be notified when we go live or drop new content on the channel. Now, if you'd like to connect with us, hit us up on social media or join our free community group. All the links to that are right below this video. If you'd like to learn more about Google Workspace and the technology ecosystem, you can join our free Genius Academy by transferring your billing across to itGenius. Or you can join a Workspace Basics Bootcamp. Now, if you're a business owner and you're interested in an audit on your technology stack or your Workspace account, or you're looking to do a project in the tech world, well, you can take advantage of our free consultation. And if you need help right now, then consider joining Concierge or taking up a quick fix with our team for professional support for your tech stack.